Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy, my channel's Finding Value, and today I'm going to talk about uranium. Uranium is one of the most undervalued commodities that there is. It is still below the cost curves of the medium cost producers. It is still an excellent opportunity for investment. They are signaling, money is flowing into this sector. It is getting more expensive, and it is for of good reason because it's so cheap. And people are going to figure out that uranium is probably one of the best options for investment in the energy sector for a very long investment holding period. And we're buying it kind of at the bottom here, so we're kind of getting in before everyone else. And then eventually, when people figure out that wind turbines and all these other things aren't as good as nuclear energy, they can't provide the baseload power, everyone's going to come rushing in. All this money, investments. And there isn't much left in the world that's that great to really invest in when you look at it from a natural resource perspective. You've got copper, you've got uranium, you've got oil. And I know some of these people, they think that they're going to be able to get away from investing in oil and all that stuff, and I don't think we can. But either way, uranium is the sector that is kind of it's got all the upside benefits with none of the drawbacks. So this is a sector that I like to spend time on and get some money and investments in. So let's jump into uranium and see what the charts are telling us. Again, I'm doing nothing. I have a lot of investments already in uranium. So I'm doing nothing and getting more money. I sit here, twiddle my thumbs, as you know, what to do on this channel. I've spent an entire year preparing everyone for these moves, basically. And you know what? Let these companies make you rich. Let them do it. Let them go up. Let them continue to go up. And again, this is only financial education. That's all it is. Let's jump in. URNM, North Shore Global Uranium Mining. Does that look like a bullish chart to you? It sure does to me. It is moving on up. It's ripped through. It's gone across a whole wide array of prices through here. I mean, this was back in the 15 down at the bottom, all the way to 65. That's doing very well. Look at the volume on the right-hand side. Money is flowing in here. Do not do anything. Just sit there and do nothing. Let the money flow in. Let it push it higher. Let the money flows work for you. We don't have to take profits. Let them ride, in my opinion. CCJ, Camco, one of the larger companies in the sector. It's going on up. Look at the volume. Money's flowing in. Let the money flow in. Let this stuff go higher. Let it make you rich. We don't have to be brave here. We don't have to take 100% profits. I'm not taking 500% profits. I'm letting stuff ride. I'm letting it go. Here's Forum Energy Metals. This thing looks ready to take off. I like it. I like how it's stair-stepping higher. Here's a step, another step, another step, another step. It looks like it's breaking again. Wants to break this step here. Let it break. Let it make you money. That's Forum Energy Metals. Looking good. GoviEx. Why do I like GoviEx so much? What do you think? We got the last high was up here back some years ago, and we're still haven't broken out of its big pattern. That's why I like it so much. We still got to break, and it's a big cup and handle pattern. And GoviEx is going to make us a lot of money, I think. It's in a good position, and it's going to develop its properties in the mid-2020s and absolutely kill it. I'm not as much of a fan of UU. I think it's a little more expensive than all the other guys. It's not exactly a low-cost producer. They've diluted their shareholders like mad in the past, but it has gone up. We do have some volume buying in here. but they have been one of the least shareholder-friendly companies. And that doesn't go forgotten with me. But I'm sure they'll do okay going forward. Obviously, their chart looks pretty good. But I'm not a huge fan of, or I'm not a huge holder of UU. Laramide. Laramide, I actually own a little bit more in Laramide than UU, because it really hasn't broken out and it's right kind of there. It can break out of this pattern area and it can move quite a bit. So it still has a lot of potential. Still has a lot of potential. UEC, another one. I know a lot of people don't like it from the aspect of the CEO paying himself exorbitant amounts of money at the expense of shareholders. You're not gonna win too many people over by doing that, and that makes sense. I do own a little bit of UEC, it's not one of my bigger holdings. Here is the volume on the right-hand side. It is moving on up. Chart looks pretty good, but has not been the biggest fan of the shareholders, I should say. UEC, that is. Bannerman, this has gone through a lot of dilutions as well. Broke out, and it broke out again. It broke out of this pattern here. I think it's going to pull up, pull back, kind of the back test, and then I think we're ready to move on higher. So Bannerman I do like quite a bit. I do think they have a good project, Etango, and I think it's going to do well when the price moves, the price of uranium. So I think this is one that I like quite a bit. Global Atomic, another one that I like quite a bit. I do own Global Atomic, and this chart has just been continuing to move higher. It's one I've owned for quite a long time, and I've just done nothing with it. I'm just letting it sit there and go up. So Global Atomic's looking good. I own Next Gen Energy. I think it's one of the better projects, high uranium concentrations, and it's going to be a very large project. Volume's kicking in. The stock's been moving higher. I'm just going to let it move higher. It's looking good. Encore Energy, Bill Sheriff. This is a CEO that I like very much. He is a shareholder. He cares about his shareholders. He is got an excellent management team. He's picked up a bunch of assets from Westwater Resources. This is a company that I like very much. It is my largest holding. It's done incredibly well for me, and I'm continuing to hold it. I'm not going to do much with it. I'm just going to hold on. Deep Yellow is another one. I like it quite a bit. Deep Yellow is trying to break out of this 60-cent-ish area, and it will at some point. John Borshoff, he is the ex-Paladin CEO. He's got the ex-Paladin team on this, and they're going to do well. I think they're going to do well. So this next bull market, they've got the team, they've got the management, they've got the shareholder alignment. I think they're going to do very well, and I like them quite a bit. That's Deep Yellow. And then Forces Metals, that's another one over in Africa. Another company that's doing very well. You can see this nice big pattern broke to the upside, and it's moving on up. I'm holding on to it, not doing much with it. Just hold on and let it go. Let it go higher for you. Make you money. So that's what I've got for uranium today. They're all looking very well. I mean, everything's moving higher. They all look good. You know my favorite companies, Encore Energy, Deep Yellow, Baseload, Next Gen Energy, some of these other smaller companies, Forces Metals, all these other ones. I like them all. I like them all. I'm not as big of a fan as some of these ones where they've killed their shareholder value, diluted them over the past. UEC, getting paid exorbitant amounts of money. But you know what? They're not horrible. So if you like them, go ahead and hold on to them. It's what you guys want. It's up to you. But those are the ones that I just named are my favorites. Hopefully you guys like this content. Give me a thumbs up. Leave comments below. If you guys have anything, let me know. And thank you for listening. This is Finding Value.